treat tonight, hockey fans, as two of the game's best collide. Toews can score, he can hit, and he's one to watch. Tension so thick, you can cut it with a knife. The Screaming Eagles win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Slides it across. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Perritt. What a time to shake loose. Oh, save! Miller's got it against the boards. And that's blocked from someone in front. Necas works the puck in his own zone. Here's a beat in front. Scores! What a finish on the play!
How many times have we seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on it. You get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
The Screaming Eagles couldn't have asked for a better start here tonight as they are on the board still early in the first.
Yeah, they get their legs underneath them right from the opening faceoff. They get multiple lines into the game, and they just kept building momentum, and they're rewarded with that first goal of the game.
Sends a pass over. The Screaming Eagles get a hold of the puck in their own end. And that nullifies that threat for the moment. Taken along the wall by Housley. Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Here they are on the attack. The Screaming Eagles will play the puck from behind the net. The Senators have it now. A blast! Denies him on a slapper. Quick pass to Brisebois. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Hammers it on net. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. The Screaming Eagles slide the puck near the point. Moves it around along the half wall. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Puck picked up by Fortier. Broken up with a little physicality. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Well past the midway mark of this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Ottawa's won the face-off deep in their own end.
That's a huge draw by the center, James, coming off an ice, and you know you need a change. You got to find a way to win that and get out of your zone.
Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Here's a chance. Big save in front.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Made that stop. And now he moves it quickly to Miller. Here they come on the attack. Gilbert's got the puck. Now a quick pass to Duchesne. Big time stop there.
Nabokov's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Sundin's going to play it against the half wall. The Screaming Eagles look to start the transition game. Pumps it away in his own end. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Foot. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Foot's got it in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Duchesne. Ottawa's got the puck. Throws one up to Miller. The Screaming Eagles have it from their own end. Carries it in. Oh, and here's the pass. Ottawa's grabbed a hold of the puck. There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner. second period set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
Ottawa's coaches aren't going to like the possession numbers here, James. Sometimes it doesn't match the eye test, but tonight it does.
Duchesne stick handling in his own zone. The Senators gain control of the puck. Moves it to point. Avoids the defender. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Screaming Eagles win the draw. Passes it to Hartman. Taken by Necas. From point-blank range. And a great save.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Huge steal in his own end. Here's a chance. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
And with the goal, she ends the pointless drought against her enemies here. And, you know, that just doesn't help her. It helps the team, too, now, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, I mean, they need her firing, right? They know what she can do offensively, and she's just been stymied and stagnated up until this point. So now she can get going in terms of production. The team will go with her.
Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Great hit on the play. Scoops up the puck, and he's the only breakaway. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Miller's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Let's see what the officials say. Edmondson's getting 2 for tripping.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
The Screaming Eagles will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Grabbed along the board by Necas. Oh, and another save!
Bossoff found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. And they'll start with possession. Unleashes a cannon! Played big in the moment there.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save.
Step here. He's in! Great save! The Screaming Eagles have it against the wall. And he shuts the door on that.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. She wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Goes right to the crease. Oh, what a save!
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge. Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this down, it's unbelievable the athleticism to be able to get in front of this puck. I mean, it is desperation. He is doing everything to keep his team close in this one.
Past the halfway mark of this period, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Heisey's won the draw here in the neutral zone. The Screaming Eagles get a hold of the puck. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. The Screaming Eagles played along the boards. Big save by the goaltender watching that one. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by McKinnon. Fires it, and he says no! The Senators will play from the defensive zone. Puck scooped up by Fortier. Shot on the play! Wow!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it. He makes the save.
his own zone. The screening Eagles looking against the half wall. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Oh, what a move! Puts it on net, and that shot dies in traffic. Taking it to go. All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sawaski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3 moments away. And just like that, the clock is ticking on period number 3. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
The Senators have been back on their heels throughout this entire game. The good part, they got 20 minutes left to play, and it's a close game. They got to find an opportunity to get a shot off, James, and that means generating speed, generating offense, and they'll only start if they can get into the offensive zone.
Launches it from the point, and that's wide of the net. Slides the puck over. Miller's got it in the corner, and he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Moves it to Kimbrio. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. That's dumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards out there. Duchesne's taking it from his own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. He sacrifices the body and steps in front of that shot. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. They've got numbers. Puck grab by McKinnon. Moves it in front. And that's stopped. Dished on over to Heisey. The screening Eagles have the puck now. Into the attacking area from the left side. Here's a chance to the middle. He scores! What a goal!
He's going to beat the goaltender clean on this one. It's a one-timer from the low slot, and it's a perfect pass. He's teed up beautifully, and he finishes it.
Well, he finally gets himself a goal here in this rivalry series, Cheryl. What does that do for him mentally now?
Well, it takes the pressure off, right? Takes that load off, and now all of a sudden you're not gripping your stick tight and drilling that puck into the net. You've already found the back of the net. Now you can relax and play your game and just be free to get out there and create.
Jostles the puck loose. Picked up along the wall by Sundin. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Let's get the call. The screaming Eagles have been handed 2 minutes for hooking.
Well, he's going to get the hooking call, and often this is the result of not keeping your feet moving. So, yes, you reach. Yes, you lean in with your stick, and you get the hooking call.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
Their first power play of the game. They've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
Stops him again.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Puts it down the ice. We'll get an icing.
These are always high high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Bedard's had the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Screaming Eagles win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And for the tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net. Natchez.
Oh, he scored!
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Screaming Eagles are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
And that slides right out to center ice. Oh, and a great hits up play to force the turnover by Natchez. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. Skates to the crease. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
Nabokov's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
The Screaming Eagles have it now. Tries to get it over to Shen. And now he passes up to McDavid. Here they come on the rush. Comes up with the stop. Slides it quickly to Donato. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Oh, just got a piece of that one with the glove to keep it out. Shuts him down. Oh, they got thunderstruck.
Yeah, I love the way he encroaches on his opponent along the boards here. James just lined up perfectly and then is able to elicit that massive hit.
Tap dances around the chest. Big time stop. And he takes a shot. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
Miller's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
The Screaming Eagles have had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they have capitalized, and look at the score as a result. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Nabokov's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Oh, and he whiffs. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And this one's all over. Well, all smiles in the defensive zone tonight as they come up with a big shutout performance. And what can you say about the performance between the pipes?
Yeah, I mean, he was outstanding, wasn't he? I mean, I thought it was a defensive masterclass as well, so I think everyone deserves props for this win. But when you look at the goaltender and their body of work, I mean, it had to make some
to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Look at the star-studded talent on display for this Hut matchup tonight. We are just seconds away now from puck drop. The Screaming Eagles win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Passes it over. Too many bodies in the way. Quick feed to Heiskanen. Driving right to the front. And a great save.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Puts it on net. Oh, great save by Price. The Devils have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps it at bay. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end, and the home crowd is loving this. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Grabs the puck. Here's a backhand. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Cuts into the paint. Scores! Off the post and in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that pulled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed.
More than half the period left to play. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Yolmerson. And it's a quick pass to Poulin. The Devils move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Danico. Scoops up the puck now. She handles the pass. The Devils get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Quick pass to Yolmerson. Takes control of the puck. The Devils take possession in the neutral zone. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Great pressure with the stick. Forces the turnover. And that's a great heads-up play by Miller. Here he is in the open ice on the breakaway. Loses his check. He's on a breakaway. Puck picked up by Miller. How did he stop that one?
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
The Devils played along the wing. Kate Breton's got a hold of the puck now. Here we go, one-man rush. Scores! A little puck luck on that one as it bounces off someone in front.
Just an unfortunate circumstance here. The defender's trying to get into the shooting lane, and instead it ricochets off him and into the net.
Kate Breton's jumped right back into this one by evening things up, and they have to have the momentum now, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the last few minutes of a period and you got the equalizer, those next two shifts are really important, James, to dictate the pace and see if you can get another one, right? You can feel the energy right now. You can see it on the body language. You can see it on the bench. Now they got to get out there and they got to deliver on these next shifts.
Shuts him down.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
In the books, let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. drop the puck. Been a fun one so far. Neither side giving an inch. Still tied here as we open things up in the second. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
The Devils are lucky that this game is tied, James. I mean, they've had the minority of the shots. They really haven't found a way to get to the interior of the ice. They're going to have to pay the price somewhere if they want to get some shots and make this game a game.
Works it across to Foot. Oh, look at this. Here's a chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Devils carry it along the wall. Scoots it up behind the net. A chance. Oh, perfectly by the Tendy. What a save.
One word, James. Confidence. I mean, this skill set is unbelievable. To be able to scoop the puck up. I mean, you've got a little bit of time and space, but not that much. He knew he was doing it when he was behind the goal line, but the goaltender read it perfectly and sealed the post.
His reflexes on display tonight.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Here's an offensive chance. The Devils gain possession in their own end. McKinnon's carrying it ahead. Shot! Close save! She takes the feed. Tries to the sweet spot! Oh, what a stick save! Kate Britton's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Protects the puck around all sorts of danger. Now over to Pugliarvi. Intercepts it at center. Takes a shot, and that's blocked. The Devils will play it in their own end. With possession along the wall. Rips it up net. Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
And off the draw, they pick the puck. The Eagles take possession here in the open ice. Reaches out and uses the stick. From the point, they take control of it. Oh, what a save in front! And he slides it quickly to Necas. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Theodore. Good defensive stop at the poke check. Play whistle, dead, penalty coming up. The Devils are going to be short-handed, tripping the call.
Well, the coach isn't going to be happy with this penalty. You have a one-goal lead, and now you find yourself back on your heels, and the penalty kill has to come out and do a job.
The Eagles get their man advantage here out there for the first time tonight.
Well, an opportune time for a power play, and to garner some momentum in this game, you're trailing by one. You got to find a way to win the draw and get the puck to the net quickly. Open up the lanes and shoot the puck.
Giroux's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Devils start with the puck in their own end. Moves it over to Duchesne. Skates across the blue line. The Eagles take possession in the defensive end. Drives to the crease. Shuts it down with the paddle last stop.
Price has been great tonight, James, and you can't ask more of a tender than that. I mean, he's been under siege in terms of the shots. He's making key saves and timely ones at that. Now it's his team to back him up and find a way to get going north. Peaches standing up, ready to go.
They go on the attack through center. And the PK unit gets their man out of the box.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by one at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. Dishes it off. Scooped up along the wall by Necas. Handles the puck. The screaming Eagles move it in. The Devils have it now. Quick pass over to Gretzky. He got all of that one. There's a shot. Fantastic save. Slides the puck across to Duchesne. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports. We've got a third period just around the corner. Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Sabalski counter, and here comes the third. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the third. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. Look at that, he's creating a whole lot of space there. Cape Breton's looking to break out of their own end. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, look how he gets the wall.
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall.
Lots of time left in this period. The Devils are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Flips it up the net. Oh, just got enough of that one to keep it out. Oh, wow. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time. He's able to take it away.
Nice stop by Price.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Gretzky's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision. Hartman's been nabbed for tripping.
It's tough to be behind the 8-ball on the PK when you're trailing by one. Sometimes it feels like wasted time, James. It's not wasted, though. You got to get back to even strength, and maybe you can have a power kill in there as well. Generate some momentum.
Here's the first look at the power play.
Well, everyone's fresh as they come out for their first power play of the game. They're going to have to find a way to really manipulate the defenders, move that puck around, but it will all start with winning the opening faceoff.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Feeds it over. O'Connor's got it to the side. Turned aside with the glove by Price. Sends it over to Giroux. The Devils are on the attack. Makes a move in front. Oh, what a save as he denies them again.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Moves it quickly over to Backstrom.
Hartman's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Cape Breton's back to even strength.
It's amazing how a kill can put your opponent on their heels because they had an opportunity on the offensive side of the puck. At a critical time of the game, when the game is still within reach, massive kill.
Moves it to Howe. And he takes the pass. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Off the draw, they take possession. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Quick shot with the stop. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. On the attack along the boards. The Devils look to start the transition game. Quick feed to Howe. Here's a pass in front. And that's intercepted. The Devils take it along the wall. Here's it off. Goaltender covers them. We get a stoppage in play.
Price has had a really effective night here, James. I mean, the stops have come in waves, right? And anytime you're under siege, you make the save, and then it can be quiet a little bit, and you got to come up with a timely one. I think he's been very effective. He's been dialed in, and you can certainly tell that his balance and positioning is on point.
Here in the back half of this period, it's 2-1. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Poulin's got it in the defensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Lead pass ahead. The Devils have it from their own end. Here's a short pass to McKinnon.
The Devils are winning this game in part because of their second line that has been really effective. It's kind of a layered approach. When you can get depth scoring and secondary scoring, you know your team has a chance to be successful.
Picked up along the boards by McKinnon. Fires it on net. Price plays keep away as he hangs on for the whistle.
Well, he's made critical saves all night. No bigger right here in the third period to be able to hold on to that one, not give any second shot opportunity.
In the final moments of this period, the Devils lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Keith Britton's got the puck in their own end. Less than 60 seconds to play in this tight one. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with the hip check. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Heiskanen's close to finding a hole there, and just an extra move on with a little more time and space that he actually had, and the play does.
The Devils gain possession along the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. And now it's grabbed by Necas. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Pass in front. And he opts to backtrack here on the play. Sends it ahead to Brisebois. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Heiskanen. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. The Devils picked up the win tonight, and I think rightly so. They were the better team out there.
In particular in the first period, right, James? I mean, they did all of their scoring in that period, and they found a way to hold on. I mean, good defensive structure the rest of the way.